friends, welcome back to the channel. Super early here. I've been getting into making cappuccinos. So this is my Mocha pot by Zule. Can you see that? I went to a coffee shop and I'm back to liking cappuccinos, so I thought I would bring you along and show you how I make it. I don't do any fancy art. I haven't got that advanced yet, but I would just show you how to use this Mocha pot if you want to make a really good cup of hot cappuccino. So this is the coffee shop that I've been going to. Well, I went there with Jay twice. It's called Potheads Coffee House. Interesting name. They tell you if you hold on to your cup, you get a little bit of a discount on your coffee. I'm going to make mine in here. I'm not going to put it in a mug because then I can just put a lid on it. So these are reusable cups that they give you inside there. So what I like to do is start off with hot water in here. So I will show you how I do that. Okay, so just put that cup, because you can, put it in the microwave. And I am going, normally I'll boil water. So tired today from going to the doctor's. I ended up being quite a few hours. So I just put water in that. We're going to get that hot. And I purchased their Farmhouse Espresso coffee. So you want to get your coffee out. And then Jay bought me the kit. Comes with stencils and everything, but I'm going to use this to froth it. And then this is just battery operated to make the foam. So a little bit of a different video. I'm just getting up. It's like 7:16 here in the morning. So let me get situated here. Okay, so let's talk about the pot. Again, this is the Zule Mocha pot right there. And then this is the bottom. They always end up looking like this over time. Right there you're going to see the valve. You're going to fill the water a little below that, hot water preferably. It comes with your filter that you will just put your coffee into, and that's it. It's only 3 pieces to that. So let's see if this water is hot. I'm going to do it for like another... I'm going to do it for 40 seconds this time around. This coffee is so good. I keep a clip on it. So there it is. There's the name. And it's a Farmhouse Espresso. I will move you over to the stove once I get situated. So this is your filter. Usually recommended to use espresso. I'll show you how to do that because you don't want to pack it. I like a lot of foam. If you don't, then don't use as much milk. You can use whole milk. Has to be warmed up. I sometimes will mix mine half and half and milk. So, okay. The reason why we're starting off with hot is because it just makes for a better cup of coffee. So we're gonna dump this in here. And be careful because you need a towel. It gets very hot. And it warms up my cup that I want to use. Okay. Now, turn the stove on. Lately, I've just been using a pint-sized mason jar to put my milk or my half and half in, whatever you have, preferably an authentic cappuccino is done with milk. And you want it to reach about 150, 180 degrees, so it froths up. So now, I guess I should put a light on. I just turned the stove on. I'm going to move you right to here, and I'm going to show you how to make a cappuccino. So I'm going to set that right on the flame. Keep a towel handy because it gets extremely hot. And then, I guess I could have kept you over here until I get the coffee and the filter. Sorry, friends. I told you I'm not awake enough for that. Recording first thing before my eyes are fully open. This is ground. If you have the beans, you just grind your beans. You don't want to pack the coffee in here. I usually do about 2 tablespoons, and then I don't pack it. I just level it off, or take my finger like that. Two and a quarter tablespoons. That's it. You don't see me packing it or anything. Then we're just going to come over here. You can see how fast it boils, and that's what makes the coffee really good. You're going to put your filter down in there, and now I have to put the lid on carefully. If you can't get it to screw on, you just use a towel. You would just move it off the heat for a second, grab the bottom, screw your lid on, like so, nice and tight, and it's on. So we're going to let that go. As soon as I see it starting to perk through there, then I'll turn it right off. Don't let it boil. I'm going to use this mason jar to start warming up some milk, or half and half, or both. I think I'm going to use both because I have some half and half I am trying to use up. And some milk. I can usually get 2 out of this sometimes. I'll let you see how it comes out. See that? And how fast that was? Just turn it off. Close the lid. Move the pot back so it can continue to, oops, I pulled it off too fast. So it can continue to spit out your coffee. Okay, and then I know I just most likely overfilled this. I am going to now move it off the flame. We're going to warm up some milk in the microwave. It's half and half and milk. Okay, so the milk and the half and half are in there. And then all I do, I'm going to put this coffee back. Some people don't use any sugar in their cappuccinos, their hot cappuccinos. I like a little bit of sugar in mine, or that would be like a really strong tasting coffee. It's already strong, so. We're gonna end up frothing it right here. There's my cup. Make sure you see the frother. Zoom in just a little bit. Okay. Now we're just going to wait for the milk. remember, even your glass jar coming out of the microwave is going to be hot. So always just keep a little towel handy. Okay, so while the cream is getting hot in the microwave, this is a frother. This is by Zule as well. This came in a separate kit, and it has a little holder to hold this, but I didn't bring it out. You initially want to start off with frothing from the middle to get the cream or the milk. I don't want to say frothy, but yeah, kind of frothy. Then you'll start bringing it up, and then you'll touch the side, and you'll just let it start making a foam. The kit that I got comes with stencils, but I'm not ready for the stencils. I'm just showing you how I make a cappuccino. So let's see if this is hot enough. Then I will just, you could see the steam coming off my milk. I'm gonna go into here. Probably about half. We'll see how that does. And then this is how this works. Just put it in, hold it on. I'm going to make sure you can see it. The one morning I had milk all over the counter because it's been a little bit. If it seems like it's going to overflow, you can just pour a little bit back in. Hoping you could see this. I do the middle first and then just hold it on the side. Now if you want to put it in a regular mug, you can. I'm just going to recycle the same cup. And I'll come up to the side. Of course, I just dribbled some. If I need more, then I'll just add some more. You see all the air bubbles? You want to give it a swirl. I'm not a professional barista, but, you know, swirl it around, tap it a few times, get the air bubbles to go down. And we're going to take our coffee that we just brewed, and you eyeball about a shot to 2 shots of coffee. That looks about to be about a shot. And then all you really have to do is just make sure your Zule mocha pot has water in it, and you can just make some more. So that's pretty good. And then just gonna swirl it like so. Give it a tap. Air bubbles out. And then I usually just like to go with the milk like this. And then I just put the cream, the froth right on the top. And that, my friends, is pretty quick. And there is my cappuccino. Now, I usually will do more. So, because I didn't want it to overflow, I'm going to do just a little bit more. Same thing. Start in the middle. And you want to make your way to the edge. put cinnamon on it. You can get into all the fancy art. I just want a cappuccino this morning. I'm extremely tired, and it's going to be a busy day in the kitchen today. I'm going to do 2 chickens in the oven so that I can get lots of meals out of it. Guess we'll call it convenience food. Chicken soup, less the noodles, the can, and some chicken soup. Fajitas. So stay tuned for that. I'll bring you along for as much as I can. See how high that milk went. Same thing, just look at that gorgeousness. You just want to, I don't know if I should pull you back. You just want to give it a swirl and tap it so you get the air bubbles out. You would do the same thing if you were putting this in a mug, and then just tilt it, and then you want to pour it. There you have it. That is how I like my cappuccino. This will deflate probably to about there in a few minutes, but there's my espresso, the coffee, the mocha pot works really, really well. Always rinse your frother out as soon as you're done with it. I thought it was funny too, because somebody asked me if I drink cappuccinos. Do I know how to make one? And I was like, ugh. Okay, I can do that video. It's been a while since I made one, but there it is. There's the coffee house right down the street that I went to, I think twice, maybe 3 times now. And it's absolutely delicious. You're not supposed to stir, but you can. There's no real rule book here. If you want to get some of that in, you can give it a stir down into your espresso by just spinning your cup. A lot of people won't do this, especially if it's in a mug. Don't ever stir. And that's it. There it is. There's my coffee. Let me try a sip. Delish. And that's it. That is how I make a cappuccino. Like I said, if you go to use a regular coffee mug, you know, you just have to measure your milk. Your milk has to be at least 125, I think, to 150 degrees. That I do know. And if you get one of these frothers, it makes it pretty easy. Like I said, you would always just start in the middle to froth it. Incorporate some air. Now, cappuccino and a frappuccino are 2 different things. I'm just going to froth this. And then you come up the sides, which is what I just did in my cup. But these little portable things that just take a battery are great. And I will save this, which is hot, for my next cup, because you'd be surprised how fast a cappuccino, you could drink a cappuccino pretty quickly. At least I can. But this is how I froth the milk. See, I'm just going in a circular motion, and then bring it up the side. And then it starts your foam. You do sweetened, unsweetened, whatever you like. And there you go. Look at all that foam. Again, you would just swirl it and tap it. It's glass, obviously, to get the bubbles out. And I'll use this for my second cappuccino since it's going to be a busy day today. So, I made, technically, let me bring it back a second, 2 cappuccinos in a matter of 5 minutes. So I would definitely recommend the Mocha Pot, and I love this brand, this company. I have quite a bit of their things and no complaints. So different kind of a video, just showing you what kind of coffee I'm having this morning. Someone asked me over on Instagram if I could show them how I make my cappuccino, and I'm just repurposing my cup from the coffee shop. Just gonna put my lid on it. Like so. Make sure it's down. There we go. And that's it. That is how I make my cappuccino. So I hope you liked this video. Stay tuned for, I have to do big bulk chili. I'm doing things with 2 chickens. Lots of videos coming your way because I want to make convenience meals so I could just pop it open and eat it and not just make meat, if that makes sense, or pressure canning just meat. Some will be to eat here and some will be to go. So I hope that you enjoyed my coffee. Let me know if you make a cappuccino down below, and have a lovely day. I will see you on the next video, everyone. God bless.